So I'd like to talk to you today and answer a very common question I get, which is, can anyone be hypnotized? And of course, when a person asks me that, what they're saying is, can you be hypnotized? Can you really be hypnotized? And I usually at this point start to make a distinction between the word hypnosis and the word trance, because I think it's really more constructive to think in terms of trance. That trance is this state where you are completely absorbed in one particular activity or thought pattern to the exclusion of all else. All right. Paul McKenna used to say years ago that trance or hypnosis is the eradication of the multiplicity of the foci of attention. And I remember going into a deep trance, starting to consider what the heck that meant. Now, as I went inside and started to consider that, my attention was drawn inside into trying to figure out what he meant. That was a trance-like state, that sort of trying to understand trance. Okay, every time throughout the day that your attention is absorbed in one particular thing and you are fixated on it, you are in a trance-like state. And that state of the absorption and fixation of your attention can be very, very useful, because a skilled hypnotist can start to take you into an even deeper state where your mind removes the usual limits and worries and the limits of self-belief that you have, and start to install new patterns of thinking, new wonderful patterns of thinking and acting that can be with you for the rest of your life. Now, can anyone be hypnotized? Can you be hypnotized? Well, here's the real crux of the matter. Can you be focused on one thing to the exclusion of all else? Or another way to put it is, have you ever been absorbed in a film or a book? Have you ever been reading a fantastic book and it's like you're so engrossed in the characters, it's like you're actually in that book completely absorbed. The rest of the world has disappeared around you. Have you ever been at a computer and writing an email or viewing a website and got so into it that the hours have passed? Or have you ever been just sat there or lying back and kind of started to daydream and wonder what a future holiday would be like, or what it would be like to be and have a new romantic partner? Then you've been in trance. Let me tell you this, if you are alive, you go into trance many, many times every hour of every single day. Every time you become absorbed and your attention is captured in one particular activity or way of thinking, then you're in trance. Now, what's really interesting is that most of the time I've noticed that people get in trance-like states of the fixation of attention that aren't very good. So before people come to see me, they might spend hours every day or minutes every day going into states of feeling anxious and saying to themselves, well, I'm a warrior. And then they stay in that state of that trance-like state of being a warrior, the worry trance, saying, I'm a warrior, and then worrying about this happening or that happening, till they forget to do that and they go on with something else. What I can do is I can help you get into trance in a much more focused way. And the advantage of hypnosis is that you can remove the old trances that are not empowering you, the old ways of thinking, the old fears, the old thought patterns that are holding you back, and start to create new trances. For instance, I'm a relaxed person. I feel confident. And we can start to build that in, because when you're in trance, we have a wonderful opportunity to give you new suggestions that your unconscious mind, that your subconscious storehouse of potentiality, of creativity, can start to take on board and create new results for you. Imagine being able to relax deeper and concentrate comfortably and find yourself naturally having new behaviors, new habits, new confidence showing up every day in your life. So, can anyone be hypnotized? Well, every single person goes into trance. Every single person goes into trance all day long. It's not a question of can you go into trance, it's a question of what trance are you in. And if the daily trances that you're in are not serving you, if they make you feel fearful or worried, be it in relationships, be it in health, be it in romance, be it in trying to lose weight, be it in building up confidence, if the trances that you're going into are not serving you, if they're causing you to feel scared, worried, upset, or any other state that is not serving you, then you might want to consider changing the trance. to change states so that you start to feel wonderful. And you probably already know by now that hypnosis is the fastest and easiest way to remove the old trances and develop something far more empowering now.